David was told, look, the Philistines are fighting against Keilah and are looting the threshing floors. He inquired of the Lord, saying, shall I go and attack these Philistines? Perfect. Perfect. What the first reaction, David knew that they were doing this something bad. And instead of thinking what he could do or what he was going to do, he gave it straight to the Lord. The first thing that he thought was, let me give this to the Lord. He inquired of the Lord, saying, shall I go and attack these Philistines? Let's continue to read. The Lord answered him, go, attack the Philistines and save Keilah. Or Keilah, yeah. But David's men said to him, here in Judah, we are afraid. How much more then if we go to Keilah against the Philistine forces? Once again, David inquired of the Lord, and the Lord answered him, go down to Keilah, for I am going to give the Philistines into your hand. So David and his men went to Keilah, fought the Philistines, and carried off their livestock. He inflicted heavy losses on the Philistines and saved the people of Keilah. Now Abiathar, son of Ahimelech, had brought the ephod down with him when he fled to David at Keilah. And so that was to take a note that Abiathar, who was a priest, had fled to David, and he was bringing his ephod down with him, and he fled to David because the rest of his family was killed by Saul, who was in a fit of rage to get to David and didn't care, didn't listen. And that's another thing. My goodness. Look, okay, so, and I brought this up the last Bible study. It doesn't matter who it is. Anger can blind people, even people who follow the way, who follow the Lord, who believe in Jesus. And that's why in the Bible it says it's a human thing. It is a human thing. And God has also expressed anger. But there's a huge, ginormous difference. God is holy. We are not. We are human. And we have our thoughts, and we get tempted, and we get our own thoughts become evil and corrupted. And so instead of thinking correctly or thinking things out, we don't. We want to do something. We want vengeance. We want whatever we're going to do, and we try to uphold it as our own self-righteousness. And so no matter what, and it can show even Saul, who was anointed, here he is trying to kill David, another follower of the Lord. It just goes to show it can happen. Does it happen? Yes. Can it happen? Yes. Is it unfortunate when it does happen? Yes. We always have to bring it to the Lord. And when things like that do happen, we want to encourage whoever is the one that's anger, and for them to give it to the Lord, for them to figure out another way to give it to the Lord, to receive peace. And so there's quite a bit here, even when it comes to the Bible. It could be someone not of faith that has anger. It just shows you that it can affect anyone. And could it be more so with someone who doesn't have the faith or doesn't have a faith? It is a possibility. The reason why it's a possibility is because when someone of the faith, you can remind them. There's a chance you can remind them. Someone without the faith, it may be not. It may be because may have the same opportunity with someone that does not have the faith. And so I myself, and I'm like, while I'm talking, I'm really thinking about it. I'm like, you know what? It may not be, because anger is one thing. Anger is anger, and it can definitely lead to sin. And sin's the same across the board. So thinking about, and even talking out loud, that's why I love these Bible studies. thinking about it and talking about it out loud, whether they are the face or not, it's the same. You now you have an opportunity to bring the Lord into it. Say, hey, seek some help, seek some guidance, and pray to the Lord. And so I'm correcting myself right now, and that's good. That's good. That's what's needed. That's um, uh, always, 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 always. And we are all here. We can all be corrected, in our thinking and our thought process, whether it's from the Holy Spirit or whether it's from the Holy Spirit speaking through someone else. And that's why that's another reason for that saying, two, where there are two or more, I am here, I am there. That's the Lord saying, because we are confessing to each other. We are confessing to each other our struggles, our issues, our happiness, and we are also confessing to the Lord. Think about it. There's a lot here. What kind of thoughts or feelings come to your mind? How does it make you feel, and what does it make you think?